These internal conversations can either be our greatest ally or our worst enemy. The way we talk to ourselves shape how we perceive the world, how we react to challenges, and ultimately how we feel about ourselves. Hello friends, today we are going to talk about self-talk. Friends, for many people self-talk happens so naturally that they barely notice it. But whether we are aware of it or not, it plays a powerful role in our mental well-being. Positive self-talk can provide encouragement, motivation, and resilience, while negative self-talk can lead to self-doubt, stress, and anxiety. Imagine facing a difficult task. If your inner voice says, "I can handle this," or "I have done similar things before," you are likely to approach a situation with confidence and determination. But if your inner voice whispers, "I'm not good enough," or "I'm going to fail," it can create hesitation and fear, making success even harder to achieve. Self-talk works by reinforcing beliefs, both positive and negative. Over time, repeated negative self-talk can create patterns that affect how we view ourselves and our abilities. When we constantly tell ourselves that we are not capable, not worthy, or not good enough, we start believing it, and our actions reflect that belief. On the other hand, when we cultivate a habit of constructive self-talk, we strengthen our resilience and build a mindset that fosters mental peace. Friends, one of the most important aspects of self-talk is its influence on stress. When we're faced with difficulties, our minds can either escalate the problem or calm it down. If we engage in compassionate self-talk, reminding ourselves that setbacks are temporary and that we have the strength to overcome them, we experience less emotional distress. Research shows that people who practice positive self-talk have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and are better at handling pressure. But what happens when self-talk becomes overly critical? When our inner voice turns into a harsh critic, it creates a loop of self-judgment and worry. This is where self-compassion comes in. Instead of fighting against negative self-talk, we can replace it with a kinder, more supportive dialogue. A simple shift from "I'm so bad at this" to "I'm still learning" can make a huge difference in how we feel about ourselves. Another way self-talk contributes to mental peace is by helping us gain control over our emotions. When we consciously choose to talk to ourselves in a way that encourages calmness and clarity, we reduce emotional turbulence. Think of it as being your own coach rather than your worst critic. Instead of spiraling into frustration or anger, self-talk can guide us towards solutions and a more balanced perspective. Friends, self-talk is also closely connected to self-identity. The way we talk to ourselves defines our self-image and influences our confidence. People who engage in positive self-talk tend to have higher self-esteem and a greater sense of self-worth. It's not about ignoring reality or avoiding challenges. It's about approaching life with a mindset that allows for growth and self-acceptance. And the key to mastering self-talk is awareness. The next time you catch yourself engaging in negative inner dialogue, pause and ask, "Would I say this to a friend?" If the answer is no, then it's time to reframe that thought into something more constructive. Changing the way we speak to ourselves takes practice, but with time it becomes our second nature. Mental peace isn't about eliminating challenges. It's about handling them with a steady mind. Self-talk is one of the most powerful tools we have to achieve this. By choosing to be our own source of encouragement, we create a mindset that fosters resilience, confidence, and inner harmony. And friends, at the end of the day, the most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. Your inner voice has the power to lift you up or tear you down, but you get to decide which one it will be. Choose words that empower you, thoughts that strengthens you, and beliefs that remind you of your worth. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are capable. You are strong and resilient. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would give to someone you love. Because the moment you change the way you talk to yourself, you change the way you see the world. And that is where true transformation begins. Thank you for watching.